Alright, folks, the third epic installment of reviewing LGU Theater. Okay, create the logo, and guy dies, and what does he do? He tosses a random tomahawk. Oh boy, don't you just love those random tomahawk videos? Because I know I don't! Ah, poor guy. I really should have rejected this video. If nothing else, just to protect the guy, the guy who submitted it, because this has the most negatives I think of any of the videos. Ah, poor guy. Now this also has a lot of what I call transitional movement, where you pause the gameplay, move the camera around, and then restart the gameplay at another angle, but you keep all the footage of the pause. That's not good. That's lazy editing. That's lazy capture. I'm tired of it. We don't need to see every movement you do. That's why you should cut that out. And then it's like you don't even show again a close-up of the guy dying. Alright, so how can we try and make that kind of shot better? Well, I don't have any shots of me doing random tomahawks, but I did decide to try and do a little capture here. I'm on the same map. Bought myself a tomahawk for only like the third time in my entire history of Call of Duty. And now what am I doing? Okay, I'm seeing where the tomahawk goes. I just tossed it up there randomly. I'm moving the camera around in space, trying to figure out, okay, where's the tomahawk going? Let's see, where's it at? Where is it at? Okay, there it is. Okay, now I'd move the camera around to where it's at. Then I make a shot. Look at the vapor trail. And then try again. Now I'm rewinding. This time, am I in slow motion? Yeah, I'm in slow motion this time. No, I'm not in slow motion. Okay, no, maybe I should cut all this stuff out too. There we go. Now, you see that? See how it went right past the camera now? I'm not quite satisfied with that shot. So I moved around again. There we go. There we go. That was the shot right there. Now start again. Now, here's a tip for you guys. Now, I actually modded my controller, an X controller, so I could get the perfect slow motion. But there's another way to do that. If you squeeze the trigger just a little bit, and then hit start or select, or whichever one brings up the score, and then let go of the trigger, and then let go of start or select, it'll stay slow motion, so you don't have to keep holding the trigger in. Oh, look at that perfect trail. Now we go to another angle to try and see where it lands. And remember, this is what you got to do in order to get those good shots. You got to do it over and over and over again. Capturing at one angle, capturing at another angle, grabbing this spot at this angle, grabbing that spot at this angle, doing a lot of testing to see, okay, does this angle look good? What about if this angle looks better? I mean, etc., etc., etc. We're 3 minutes into a video that will equal, I mean, the amount of footage that I will use out of all this capture probably equals 10 to 15 seconds. And it took me about 10 to 15 minutes to capture this. So again, yeah, you gotta put in the work. I mean, there is no substitute for hard work for the time. And this really isn't that hard. I mean, it just seems daunting because you're like, oh man, I just captured an hour of footage and the video is only going to be like 10 minutes long or 5 minutes long. It's like, so yeah, always add little movement. Always try and have every shot move just a little bit. Or you can do a lot of like fast cutting to make it seem faster. But again, every movement, every cut, it all takes time, it all takes work, but it's so worth it for the final product. And it seems harder than it is. I mean, it feels harder than it is. Once you actually start cutting, once you actually start doing it, it goes by much faster than you think. Now here I am doing a test to see if I can do a free capture of following the tomahawk all the way. No, without dolly cam, just following it manually. And considering that was, I think, only the second attempt I tried that, that's not a bad shot. All freehand, no dolly cam. Oh, and if you got those FPS freak sticks and you're not a big fan of them, try them out for free capture. Okay, now here's the footage all cut together. Now, how much better did that look versus the original? And we're talking 10 minutes of work. versus how many negative thumbs down did you get. You got to put in that effort, folks. Until next time, thanks for watching.